Be me, 24 years old. Culinary student at Le Cordon Bleu wannabe school in Chicago. Tuition is expensive. My bank account is crying. My soul is crying. Dream is to open a rustic farm-to-table bistro. Reality is getting yelled at by a French man named Chef Sterling, who is actually from Ohio. Kitchen is 110 degrees. Smells like veal stock and panic. Everyone is sweating, except her. Be her, Elena. 23 years old. Perfect posture. Chef whites are blindingly white. Not a single stain. Ever. She organizes her station with a ruler. Literally. I saw her measure the distance between her mise en place bowls. She hates me. I am chaos incarnate. My station looks like a flower bomb went off. My apron is an abstract art piece of tomato sauce and grease, but my flavors are on point. Usually, Mr. Miller, your station is a disgrace, Chef Sterling shouts. Yes, chef. Clean it before I have an aneurysm. Yes, chef. I look over at Elena. She is smirking. A tiny, evil smirk while she juliennes carrots with terrifying precision. Nice apron, Leo. Going for the Jackson Pollock look? She whispers. Focus on your carrots, RoboCop. I shoot back. She rolls her eyes. We have been rivals since day one. She thinks I'm a slob. I think she's a soulless cooking robot. Class ends. I am exhausted. Smell like onions and failure. Go home to my apartment. It is the size of a shoebox. Roommate is Kyle. Kyle is a DJ. Kyle does not cook. Kyle eats cereal for dinner. Yo, make me some of that fancy French stuff, Kyle says from the couch. I'm tired, Kyle. Eat your Fruit Loops. Go to my room. Flop onto bed. Pull out phone. Open Instagram. Switch accounts. Log into rusticsoul_PDX. Anonymous food blog. 15K followers. Post pictures of my disastrously messy but delicious experiments. Caption. Braised short ribs. Ugly, but tasty. Just like me. Check DMs. Notification from Modern Minimalist. Heart skips a beat. We have been talking for 6 months. Never met? Don't know names. Just food vibes. She posts pictures of molecular gastronomy. Foams. Gels. Plates that look like architectural models. Her bio says, precision is flavor. Seeking perfection in a chaotic world. We are opposites. But we vibe. Open message. Rough day at the salt mines? She asks. The worst. My instructor is a tyrant, and my arch nemesis was being extra annoying today. I type. The slob? She replies. I told her about Elena. Called her the Ice Queen. She calls me the slob. Yeah, the Ice Queen. She literally measured her chives today. Who does that? Maybe she just cares about excellence. Modern Minimalist replies. You would say that. You love rulers. Rulers are useful. Chaos is inefficient. Chaos is where the flavor lives, babe. Don't call me babe. Go shower. I bet you smell like onions. I smell like victory. And onions. We talk for 2 hours. About food. About life. About how lonely it is to care this much about braised meats. She gets it. She is the only one who gets it. Fall asleep smiling at my phone. Next day at school. Pastry week. I hate pastry. Pastry requires precision. I am bad at precision. Making macarons. My batter looks like sad oatmeal. Elena's macarons are perfect circles. Identical, like they came from a factory. Chef Sterling walks by, inspects Elena's tray. Perfection, Elena. Très bien. Walks to my station, looks at my tray, sighs deeply. Mr. Miller, these are rustic. That is, chef speak for garbage. Elena snickers. I glare at her. Don't worry, Leo. Maybe you can use them as hockey pucks, she whispers. Maybe I can feed them to you, I mutter. I don't eat garbage. Ouch. She is ruthless. Lunch break. Everyone goes to the cafeteria. I go to the roof, need fresh air. Pull out phone, post a picture of my failed macarons on story. Caption, macarons 0, me 0. Pastry is the devil. Immediate reply from Modern Minimalist. Did you overmix the batter? Maybe. I was angry. Never bake angry. Baking needs love. And scales. I used a scale. Did you sift the almond flour? Ain't nobody got time for that. This is why you fail. She sends a crying laughing emoji. You sound like her, I type. Like who? The Ice Queen? Yeah, she's perfect at pastry. It's annoying. Maybe you should ask her for help. I would rather deep fry my own hand. Dramatic much? You don't know her. She has eyes that can freeze soup. She sounds charming. She's a nightmare. But she is talented. Aw, are you crushing on your nemesis? Gross. No, I just respect the skills. Hate the personality. Fair enough. Try folding the batter gently next time, like you're tucking a baby into bed. Weird analogy, but okay. Bell rings. Back to hell. Afternoon session is sauces. I am good at sauces. Making a bordelaise. Reducing wine. Smells amazing. Elena is making a beurre blanc. Her emulsion breaks. It separates into oil and vinegar-looking mess. She panics. I see her hands shaking. First time I've ever seen her look human. Chef Sterling is coming down the line. He is 30 seconds away. She is going to get roasted. I don't know why I do it. Hey, I whisper. She looks at me. Eyes wide. Ice cube. Throw an ice cube in and whisk like crazy. It'll bring it back. She hesitates. Do it. She grabs an ice cube, whisks furiously. The sauce comes back together. Creamy. Smooth. Just as chef arrives, he tastes it. Passable. A bit cold, but the texture is correct. He moves on. Elena lets out a breath she was holding for 5 minutes. She looks at me, confused. Why did you help me? I don't know. Maybe I didn't want to see a robot cry. I wasn't going to cry. Sure. Thanks. Or whatever. You're welcome. Or whatever. We go back to ignoring each other. But the vibe has shifted. Slightly. That night. Texting Modern Minimalist. I did a good deed today. Saved my nemesis from disaster. Really? The slob has a heart of gold? Don't tell anyone. Ruin my reputation. What did she do? Broke a sauce. I gave her the ice cube trick. Classic. Did she thank you? Barely. She's stubborn. Maybe she's just shy. She's not shy. She's a predator. We're all predators in the kitchen, Leo. True. Hey, I've been thinking. Dangerous. We've been talking for months. We both live in Chicago. We both love food. Where is this going? Want to meet up? Grab a coffee? Or something better than coffee? 3 dots appear, then disappear, then appear again. Nervous sweating. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. But if you're a serial killer, I'm bringing my knife kit. Deal. There's this new ramen spot in West Loop. Slurp. Saturday at 7? I've heard of it. 7 is good. How will I know you? I'll be the one not looking like a slob. Haha, very funny. I'll be wearing a blue beanie. Okay, I'll be wearing a red scarf. It's a date. Sort of. Spend the rest of the week anxious. School is weird. Elena is being less mean? She stopped making fun of my messy station. On Thursday, she handed me a towel when I spilled stock. Didn't say anything, just handed it. Thanks, I said. She nodded. Is this friendship? No, still rivals. Saturday arrives. I spend an hour trying to look cool but casual. Wear my best jeans. Cleanest shirt? Blue beanie. Look in mirror. Not bad. Still look like a line cook, but a clean one. Head to West Loop. Arrive at Slurp at 6:50. Early. Nervous. Place is packed. Steam everywhere. Smells like pork broth and garlic. Heaven. Grab a small table near the back. Watch the door. 7 p.m. No red scarf. 7:05 p.m. Still nothing. Check phone. Running 5 minutes late. Uber driver is lost. No worries. I'm saving a table. 7:10 p.m. Door opens. Girl walks in, wearing a trench coat and a bright red scarf. My heart drops, stops, reverses. It's Elena. It's literally Elena from class. The Ice Queen. She looks around, scanning for a blue beanie. Her eyes land on me. She freezes. People are pushing past her. She doesn't move. Face goes pale, then red, then confused. She walks over slowly, like she is approaching a bomb. Stops at the table. Leo, she whispers. Elena, I croak. What are you doing here? I'm meeting someone. Me too. Modern minimalist? I ask. She gasps. Hands fly to her mouth. Rustic soul? Silence. The restaurant is loud, but I hear nothing. Just the sound of my universe collapsing. You're the guy who dropped a whole fish in the fryer last week? She asks. It slipped. And you're the one who lectures me about mise en place? I lecture you because you're a disaster. And I help you because you're a robot. People are staring. Sit down, I say. You're blocking the aisle. She sits, stiffly, removes her coat. She looks nice. Hair down, not in the tight bun she wears at school. Soft. This is a nightmare, she says. Agreed. Total nightmare. I've been telling you my deepest secrets for months. You told me you cry when you watch Ratatouille. Shut up. You told me you sing to your sourdough starter. His name is David Bowie and he likes it. We stare at each other, anger fading, confusion taking over. So, she starts. Your sauce god 99. Rustic soul _ PDX, I correct. Sauce god was my old handle. Whatever. Your braised ribs actually looked good. Wait, you liked the ribs? The plating was hideous, but the glaze looked perfect. High praise from the molecular queen. Don't call me that. Waiter comes over. Ready to order? We both look at the menu. Tonkotsu, extra egg, black garlic oil, we say in unison. Jinx, waiter laughs. Coming right up, we look at each other again. This is weird, she says. Extremely. So what do we do now? Pretend this didn't happen? We have class on Monday. We're partners for the midterm next week. Oh God, I forgot. We have to create a fusion dish. I was going to request a transfer. Because of me? Yes, working with you gives me hives. Well, feeling is mutual, Your Highness. Ramen arrives. We eat in silence for a bit. It's delicious. How is it? I ask. Broth is rich. Noodles have good chew. Egg is slightly overcooked, she analyzes. It's literally perfect. Stop analyzing and enjoy it. I can't help it. Try some of my chili paste. I push a small jar toward her. I don't do spicy. Live a little. It cuts the fat. She dips a tiny chopstick tip in. Tastes it. Eyes widen. That's actually good. Homemade. Fermented for 3 months. You made this? I make messy things, remember? She takes a bigger scoop. Okay. Maybe you're not completely useless. Wow. Thanks. We talk. Actually talk. Like we did online. It's weird because it's Elena, but it's natural because it's modern minimalist. Discover she grew up with a strict military dad. Explains the obsession with order. Discover I grew up in a chaotic big family. Explains the noise and mess. I'm jealous of you sometimes, she admits. Look up from my noodles. What? You just cook. You have intuition. I have to plan everything or I panic. And I'm jealous of you. Your plates are art. Mine look like a crime scene. She laughs. A real laugh. Not a smirk. It sounds nice. We should get the check, she says eventually. Yeah. Walk out onto the street. Cold Chicago wind. So, Monday? I ask. Monday. Are we still enemies? She thinks about it. Wraps the red scarf tighter. We're allies. For the midterm. After that, we'll see. Deal. Call an Uber for her. She gets in, rolls down window. Leo? Yeah? Your blue beanie looks stupid. Window rolls up. She's smiling though. I stand there grinning like an idiot. Monday morning. Walk into kitchen. Elena is at her station. Everything is measured perfectly. She looks up, nods. Just a nod. But it's progress. Chef Sterling enters. All right. Listen up. Midterms, pairs. You know your partners. The theme is chaos and order. I look at Elena. She looks at me. Did he know? I mouth. She shrugs. You have 3 hours to present a main course that represents both concepts. Begin. I walk to her station. Okay, partner. What's the plan? We need structure. She says, sous vide duck breast, geometric vegetables. Boring. We need soul, pan-seared duck, rustic root puree, cherry gastrique. Too messy. The plate will look like mud. Not if we balance it. We argue for 10 minutes. Chef Sterling watches us. Amused. 10 minutes gone, Miller. Tick-tock. Fine, Elena says. We compromise. How? You cook the duck. Your sear is decent. Better than decent. I'll do the sides and plating. We use your sauce recipe, but I strain it. You want to strain the soul out of it? I want to strain the chunks out of it, Leo. Fine. We get to work. It's a dance. Usually we bump into each other. Step on toes. Today, we flow. I sear the duck, render the fat perfectly. She is prepping turnips, turning them into little diamonds. Pass the salt, she says. I slide it over without looking. Sauce needs acid, I say. She hands me vinegar without asking. It's weird. It's electric. Classmates are staring. Are they not fighting? Someone whispers. Did hell freeze over? Kyle, not my roommate, another Kyle, asks. Ignore them. Focus on the food. 30 minutes left. Plating time. Elena takes charge. Duck here. Puree in a swoop, not a splat. Swoops are pretentious. Just do it. I swoop. It looks good. She arranges the turnip diamonds. Adds the sauce. uses tweezers to place microgreens. I usually hate tweezers, but watching her focus is hot. Wait, what? No, focus. Done, she says. Hands up. Chef Sterling walks over, looks at the plate. It's beautiful. Clean lines, but warm colors. He cuts the duck. Perfectly pink. Tastes it. Closes his eyes. Chews slowly. Silence is deafening. He opens his eyes. Who made the sauce? Leo did, Elena says. Who plated? Elena did, I say. He looks at us. It is exceptional, class gasps. Chef Sterling never says exceptional. The balance of flavor and presentation. It is exactly the theme. Chaos contained in order. A+. He walks away. We stand there, stunned. Elena turns to me, beaming. She hugs me, like a tackle hug. I hug back. She smells like vanilla and sanitizer. She pulls back, realizes what she did, blushes hard. Good job, partner, she says, smoothing her apron. You too, RoboCop. Don't push it. After class, changing room, I'm packing my knives. Find a note in my bag. Celebration drinks? Tonight? My place? I promise not to use a ruler. Written on a ticket paper. Smile. Text her. I'm bringing the fermented chili paste. Bring it, and bring wine. Go to her apartment. It is exactly as I expected. Minimalist. White furniture, everything in its place. Don't touch anything with dirty hands, she warns. I scrubbed twice. We drink wine. Eat takeout pizza because neither of us wants to cook. You know, she says, sitting on the pristine rug, I didn't hate your macaron picture. Liar. I mean, it was ugly, but it showed effort. Thanks. I was jealous. Of my failure? Of your freedom. You fail and you laugh. I fail and I crumble. I move closer. You didn't crumble with the sauce. You fixed it. Because you helped me. We make a good team. Chaos and order. She looks at me. Intense eyes. Maybe. Definitely. Lean in. Kiss her. She tastes like cheap Merlot and pizza. Best flavor profile ever. She kisses back. Aggressively. For a minimalist, she has no chill. Wait. She pulls back. What? Did you wash your beard? It smells like duck fat. Is that a bad thing? She laughs. Pulls me back in. No, it's delicious. Fast forward 3 months. Graduation day. We both pass with honors. Chef Sterling shakes my hand. You cleaned up your act, Miller. I had a good influence, chef. Look at Elena in the crowd. She winks. We are officially dating. It's a disaster. And it's perfect. We cook together on weekends. I destroy the kitchen. She cleans it up and yells at me. We started a joint blog, The Mess and the Minimalist. 50K followers already. People love the drama. Tonight, I'm making dinner. Risotto. Leo, you're stirring too fast, she yells from the living room. I'm stirring with passion. You're going to break the grain. She walks in, takes the spoon. Like this. Gently. She stirs. I wrap my arms around her waist. Rest chin on her shoulder. You're bossy, you're messy, love you. She pauses, leans back into me. Love you too, slob. Risotto burns. Fire alarm goes off. We laugh while waving towels at the smoke detector. Life is chaotic, but it tastes good. The end.